What is wrong with me? I'm serious. We are going to dive bomb into, we're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. The rest of the BTS Universe videos, Young Forever, epilogue, which finishes the Youth Trilogy, part of the BTS Universe. We've done the entire Wings series, kind of by accident, but there we are. And then we have to tackle the Love Yourself. If you're new here, I'm Ashley Sue. I do commentary on midlife, mental health, and BTS. In the last month and a half, BTS has been the only sole focus of what I've been doing, but mental health crops up an awful damn lot in my videos. I have struggled with my mental health most of my life, honestly, and in the last while it has been very dark and bleak, which is how I came to discover BTS and learn the saying that ARMY finds BTS when ARMY needs BTS, and I had never been in such a dark place as when BTS reached into my soul and pulled me up white knuckle, at least to keep me on my knees while I kept breathing. Can't say I'm far from that place right now, but, and I think the videos that I've done so far, where I break into tears as I'm watching BTS videos, kind of portrays that well. Anyhow, I don't think Young Forever or anything else that I'm going to film today, I don't think it's going to bring me to tears, which is great. But then again, I also didn't think that the Japanese versions of I Need You and Run were going to do that to me, and they did. Yeah. If you have left a comment in the last week, I swear to you, I have not forgotten you. I'm tackling it. And, oh, back to what I normally do here. BTS specific videos are, in theory, reserved to my Saturdays and Sundays, my Serendipity Saturdays and my Suga Sundays, where I would like to do a mental health / midlife kind of vibe video for the middle of the week that isn't exactly pertinent to BTS, though it crops BTS, their music, the men themselves, they crop their way into every conversation I have anymore. But honestly, I just kind of haven't found my footing, how I'm going to talk about mental health or midlife specifically in a video. If you have any requests, if there's anything commentary wise you want me to talk about regarding mental health, midlife, or BTS, let me know. Meanwhile, since BTS has a new video coming out in like 2 days, oh my, I am still excited. I was so excited when I saw the teaser a week ago. We are on the brink of a new video, which clearly has to do with the BU, and that is why I'm decided to try to tackle every video that has to do with the BU before showtime, before it premieres. In the Youth Trilogy BU, we looked at suicide attempts, we looked at a lot of loss and grieving in those videos, right? It was like the before and after is kind of what it feels like, and then there were hints of things to come because I had seen the Wings stuff already. And then in the Wings videos, there is no before. That is all after, right? That is life after the change. Am I making sense? For those of you who are more familiar with the BU, or at least as familiar as I am. And then I don't know anything about the Love Yourself series except for Epiphany. God, what a beautiful video and song. And then Fake Love. I need to write more notes out and think out more clearly and it not be 6 something in the morning. So right now, we're just gonna watch this. We're gonna have some surprise videos today too. Oh my god, I don't know if you've seen them. If you're a new ARMY like myself, I've been ARMY for about 5, almost 6 months, then you very well may not have seen these videos yet. If you're a veteran ARMY, you very well may have. Whee, boink. The most beautiful moment in life, which also could be translated as in the mood for love. Is that correct? Forever. Also, I thought those were Chinese letters. but identical reactions to their Japanese kanji. Kanji, is that the right word? Ugh. I'm focusing on this, sorry. Dude, I mess up every... Aww. Wow. Dream, hope, keep going. Oh my god! How are they making me cry again? What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? I'm serious. Oh my god. Oh, I'm screwed. I'm gonna cry over every video, aren't I? Alright. I'm gonna have to start pre-vetting lyrics. So with I Need You, I think it was I Need You, the Japanese version, it was a certain part of the choreography that brought me to tears because it was very life leaving the body-esque. And oh my god, how is BTS so healing and so comforting, and yet like holding a very disturbing mirror up to myself. And this is what I talk about. If you just want to like have somebody to laugh with while you watch BTS, then I am not your girl. Oh, damn. I've said in one of my earlier videos that I haven't looked up translations to all the songs. Originally, I didn't do that because there was a day in November when I was not in a place of... This is super triggery, so if you can't handle that, then bow out now. I was not in a place of thinking out things. Death. But I was in a place where I didn't know how to breathe, and I didn't know if I was going to be able to continue breathing that day. And a playlist I had put together of BTS just in the week or weeks earlier that I hadn't really listened to yet is the only thing that I breathed through. It was an excruciating day that I can't quite shake since, because I've had other days similar to it, except for I've had days where thoughts move around in your head and you do think things. You do think plans and more concretely. And you're not trying to do so. Something I've realized is nobody sits down and says, okay, I've decided that I want to die. So let me think out. I'm gonna spend the next hour and I'm gonna think out how to do that. I don't think that's how it works probably with anyone. You have other thoughts that you're spinning on, and then those thoughts of concrete plans start to move in. Either they're in before you realize it, or you're trying to hold the door shut, which conjures an imagery from fake love. Anyhow, I've gotten onto a mental health ramble here. Like I said, when I first fell in love with BTS music, I just knew that something about it was transcending anything I'd ever experienced and made me want to breathe. I was terrified to look up lyrics because I was terrified that they would be not the beautiful music that I was listening to. Does that make sense? I was afraid that not only would things be lost in translation, but that worse, it was gonna sound like, hey, 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 bye, bye, bye. Or you got the right stuff, baby. I was terrified that their music would be so shallow and so empty. And that the thing that I was relying on to breathe was gonna disappear. I clearly have moved past that. This is clearly the first time that I've seen the translation Too Young Forever, and I was not anticipating that. Their inner battles, what they're questioning about their lives and what's going on is different than mine, and perhaps theirs is different than mine, and mine is different than yours. And that's the beauty of sound and music, that it does connect us and that it transcends the exact. So I didn't even watch this video because I was too busy reading the lyrics and crying. Damn, that got emotional. Don't worry, I have something not emotional coming up in just a moment. So we're gonna rewatch this one more time so I can actually look at the imagery, because I wasn't even paying attention to the BU. I was just crying over the lyrics. What the heck? Dream, hope, keep going. I'm gonna learn that. I'm gonna learn that in Korean. I lost my dreams and I lost my hope. And, except for my J-hope. And sometimes it's hard to keep going. And this video is clearly a personal cheerleader. We're gonna do take 2. I'm just gonna focus on imagery. I'll read the lyrics again later and cry a gazillion times now. And this was supposed to be a not cry day, guys. We're really in for a bumpy ride with me. Do any of you cry when you read the lyrics and watch the videos? Okay, so is the fence stuff important, or is that just kind of... Oh my god, I'm gonna read the lyrics again. I can't do this. The fence is like from Fire. Had Fire come out yet? Oh. So they've got all these memories from the videos we've seen of I Need You and Run and Prologue. So the memories almost look like they're going backward from the most disturbing to all the happiness of them being together, which makes sense with the song now that I've read it. That is a wicked shot. That is wild. Is that V catching up with them? Yeah, that's V, right? God, what a pretty video. So it starts really sad and gets really happy. And this is the way, this is the last video from the Youth Trilogy. Epilogue. Ah! No, I haven't seen you. No. Well, hot diggity dang, guys. That was... So not really new content. There may be new concept. I have to actually start. I have to look at all my notes and see if that somehow bridges the gap between the Youth Trilogy series and the Wings series, which I will shoot the links to my Wings reactions because I did all. How many were those? There were 10 videos in the next set of the BU videos. Young Forever finished on a really hopeful vibe, a really beautiful, hopeful note, and the Wings series was not, but now that I think about it, doesn't that almost make sense too? Let's watch something completely ridiculous right now. Let's do that to help our brains start our day without crying. How about that? Now again, if you are a veteran army, you may have seen these. If you're new, you are almost guaranteed not to have seen it. Though I think it's been like kind of resurfacing in recommended feeds for people. So I've been watching interviews with the guys and, you know, for those of you who are super new, their trainee period, they didn't just start out as a band. They weren't just thrown together. A few year process before they got to debut where they were getting to know each other. Different people were coming and going. RM was the original in the band. I believe Suga was next, right? And then Jin, it seems like, or am I wrong? But there's this video that I just discovered, and it's translated to School of Tears. Are you ready? Big Hit exclusive. I love this. If you don't know this exists, welcome to a new rabbit hole. I have no idea what the translation is. I have listened to this so many times in the last 3 days. By the way, look at RM's hair. Look at that facial stub. Oh my god, I love it! Also, this is the first time I've seen Jin not looking like a grown man. Like, he actually looks like a child here. Ah, his voice is like medicine. I really want to go to a concert and I want the three of them to perform this. Can you imagine Jin as part of Cypher? I love it. It's so good! Oh my god, I love it so much. Like I said, there are other mini videos. The thing is, every time I feel like I discovered their content, I discover more of their content, which is such a neat sort of collection and database of watching them grow up from very responsible but exhausted, hopeful young men who've turned into these men who never intended to be what they are. Suga said something really, I thought, interesting in that interview they just did on UQuiz. So many things have come true that they didn't even know to dream. And it's actually very humbling because it doesn't seem possible. It doesn't make sense. Who as a boy or who as a man in their 20s says, I want to heal masses with my voice and my words. I want entire strangers, just flocks of people, to feel comfort in seeing my face, hearing my voice, and hearing my words. That's a lot of pressure. This neat archive of who they always were and then who they are becoming at the same time is just inspiring. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna go drink some more coffee. I suggest you do the same or get some sleep depending on what time of day or night you see this. So I'm still trying to figure out how to do what kind of mental health or midlife conversations to have here, and I haven't quite figured that out yet. The mental health stuff seems to crop up in bits and pieces through all my BTS videos because they really strike some chords with me. We have what, a day and a half or 2.5 days? We have 2.5 days before, yeah. I am gonna do the highlight reel, so tomorrow I will be uploading, I don't know how long they are, so I don't know if I'm gonna do them all in one swoop or not. Anyway, highlight reel, Euphoria, and Fake Love. There's also the Save Me webtoon. I will not be getting to that in time, but I am gonna try to knock out the other 3. So you'll see those in the next 2 days. Have a good rest of your day. God bless you. God loves you. Remember, you never walk alone. I'm here with you. Leave a comment below. I am replying to you guys. If you have any recommendations. Oh, and a few of you have actually left recommendations for non-BU content that I will be covering like in the next week. So thank you for that. I'm here with you. God bless you. And I love you. And